We're sticking with the heavyweight division now as New Zealand's rising star David Nyika takes on Yakita Aska of Antigua. Let's see how that one went.
We're in the 91 kilogram heavyweight division. This features boxers from New Zealand and Antigua and Barbuda. The boxer wearing red, taller figure, just pecking and poking with that lead left hand, is David Nyika, just 22 years of age, and he comes into this as a Commonwealth Games gold medalist from Glasgow 4 years ago. That was down at 81 kilograms, just got through with a good left jab there. But in the intervening 4 years, he's put on perhaps a couple of inches and gained 10 kilograms of muscle. You can see that he's filling out as he's sprouted some shoulders. His opponent is competing in his third Commonwealth Games. That is Yakita Aska from Antigua and Barbuda, 27 years of age. And he too, his previous Commonwealth Games appearances have been down at the 81 kilogram light heavyweight division.
Nyika, very skillful boxer indeed, talented individual. Relies a lot on his reflexes, fast reflexes, got good skills, good with his jab, but he throws a lot of single shots, Ron. As you'll see, he's filled out very well indeed, but a lot of single punches, doesn't throw many in combinations, but he is a talent. Good variation, works well to the body. It's this right hand over the top he's looking for here, but he keeps getting caught with the jab here, so it's not too bad from Aska. But there's that right hand there, and then, you know, on cue he gets caught with the right hand because his hands are very, very low. He is talented, fast reactions, relaxed guard, and occasionally he gets caught. But he is a talent, Nyika.
Most certainly he's been a talent that's been known about for some time on the AIBA boxing scene. He's fulfilling that talent wonderfully. Already has competed in 2 senior world championships. There's a spearing left-right combination that causes Aska to hold on just to allow his head to clear. There's a solid left hand, and it's put him in real trouble. The delayed reaction stumbled across to the neutral corner, and Aska's legs have betrayed him completely. He's betraying bad body language. He's receiving a standing 8 count.
It was the left hook, Ron. Definitely left hook, bit of a delayed reaction. It was that left hook across the chin of Aska that did the damage. Good punching from Nyika, and again big shots going in, a lot of singles again, but he's hitting the target.
Patiently looking to pick his punches now, and Aska just hoping to hear the bell to conclude this first round. Here's the 10-second clapper. He's almost made it to the sanctuary of the corner. Again, he's desperately holding on, and his legs still aren't beneath him. He's still fighting back, but he's receiving another 8 count right on the bell. Standing 8 count given for the second time. We're seeing New Zealand flags, but in the meantime, this man's in a fair amount of trouble. Yakita Aska has received 2 8 counts during the course of that opening round. Maurice Hope outside of the ropes issuing the water and the instructions, but this man has got to be revived and recovered during that 60-second interval.
Well, he took a big left hook in the round which caused the standing count, but right on the bell, then he gets caught with a terrific right hand also. But fast reactions from Nyika, single shots, but he's hitting the target. Let's have a look at this left hook here. Should be coming up. Sorry, it's the right hand. So, and then he gets caught with the right hand. He's got a very relaxed guard, but he brings him back up to the ropes here. Let's watch now. Just nips downstairs, and there's a good straight 1-2 also. Shame we haven't seen the left hook, but that was probably the best shot of the round, which was that produced that delayed reaction, and then right on the bell he produces another cracking right hand.
So into the second round, and Aska, well, you can see how he tottered backwards after minimal contact from Nyika. Well, he came out electing to launch a big right hand of his own, perhaps arriving at the conclusion that offense will be the best form of defense here.
Well, it's clever boxing from Nyika. What he's doing there, he's just jabbing to the body, so he's taking the attention away from the right hand that he's going to follow. He keeps picking to the body with the left hand, and then you will see then the right hand come over the top. There was one there. Look, see, there's the body shot. That's the left to the body, and then all he's doing there, he's just sizing up and teeing up for the right hand. Bit scrappy, but clever boxing from Nyika with that jab to the body.
And Nyika's ring generalship, something to behold, because look at how he's just walking Aska back to the ropes, and Aska taking up a square-on position on the ropes, increasing the size of the target, fighting off the ropes, but look at that, there's nowhere to go now, and so he's being hit to both head and body by the man in red.
You know what, Ron, Nyika as well, he's wide open himself, his chin's up in the air, he's looking so much to land that knockout shot, and it will probably come in this contest, but he is open himself to a right hand because of his relaxed low guard.
So midpoint of the second round. So far, well, there's a right hand that wasn't too far away from Aska. Nyika almost disregarding the offense that's coming from the man in blue as he goes hunting for his own offense.
But it's dangerous, Ronald, because he senses victory here, Nyika, and that's why he's looking for that big shot. But by doing that, just leaves himself open as he comes over that front foot, chin in the air. And Aska, you know, he'll try and find a right hand of his own, but better work from the man in red.
Good left hook finishing that cluster of shots from Nyika. Ranked number 8 in the world. Good right uppercut from Nyika, and Aska just becoming a little bit ragged on the ropes in terms of his stance and his punch picking, showing plenty of determination. But Nyika remaining in stalking mode, and increasingly, look at Aska, he's swaying back over the top rope. And if the first shot falls short from Nyika, then there's really no escape route for the man in blue.
Yeah, bad position to be in, isn't it, on the ropes? Your feet always come square, your movement's restricted, you can only go one way or the other, that's sliding along the ropes. It's a bad position from a judge's point of view as well. The man who's on that front foot, like the way Nyika is there, looks in command, looks in control.
Has to be another good round for David Nyika. Yakita Aska, part of a 2-strong boxing team from Antigua and Barbuda, spent most of that 3 minutes on the ropes, on one side of the ring or the other.
I think he done well to actually get through the round. He got caught again with a couple of big shots. Look, good left hand there and a good right hand. Nyika can smell victory and he wants to land that perfect shot. He's probably trying a little bit too hard and neglects his jab a little bit. But he senses victory, like I say, and he's looking to land that big punch to end the contest. But it didn't come in that round, not far away. Aska, for me, still dangerous. At this weight, in this weight division, it only takes one punch, remember, but it's a dominant display from Nyika up to the stage.
The best of luck, the pair of them, as they go into the third and final round.
So round 3 of this preliminary round, heavyweight bout. 11 boxers making up the heavyweight tournament here in the Commonwealth Games. David Nyika looking to make it back to the podium for the second successive Commonwealth Games tournament, having claimed gold at 81 kilograms in Glasgow 4 years ago. We were in Hamburg, Richie, to see him make it through to the quarterfinals of the World Championships, spearing a big right hand in, which was wide of the mark there, but made it through to the quarterfinals of the World Championships, where he was really unfortunate against the 2016 Olympic champ Evgeny Tishenko of Russia. That just gives you an idea of how his talent is beginning to blossom at the senior level, because against Tishenko he acquitted himself very well indeed and was unlucky not to get the decision. Oh, that's a big right hand once again, and all Aska can do is hold on.
Big shot, wasn't it?
Now, is this the third standing count?
Yeah.
No, it's a warning for holding. So,
Bit surprised there. I think it should have been the standing count.
yes. But either way, that's going to be a point off, because remember, in AIBA boxing, a standing count doesn't necessarily result in a 10-8 round. Now, Aska having had that point docked for excessive holding, he's in deep trouble, and he most certainly needs a stoppage or a dominant final half of this third round to get himself back in it.
But this is where you've got to revert back to your jab and just measure the gap and distance a little bit better. Nyika, you know, again, he's going for the big one, he's looking for the victory, but he's got to set that punch up behind the jab measure the distance and gap, and then bring the right hand through. At the moment, he's probably trying, again, a little bit too hard, but there's a couple of good shots. Body and head. First left hook we've seen from Nyika, so that's a good shot as well. First left hook in this round, should I say. He brought that standing count. Oh, again, he gets
my goodness.
a warning.
So
So he's in trouble here, isn't he, Aska?
2 warnings in the third and final round. That's 2 points off. And you consider that it was a dominant round for Nyika anyway. It's going to be interesting to see how this third and final frame is scored, assuming that Aska makes it through to the final bell. Nyika on the verge of the second preliminary round here. The man from Cameroon awaits. He's had a bye in the first preliminary round. He's through on the verge of the quarterfinals, I should say, with just 11 boxers making up the heavyweight tournament here. Well, Aska still throwing punches on occasion. When they land, they appear solid enough. Finally gets onto the front foot here. But he's just met a talented young boxer who knows far too much in David Nyika. And he demonstrated that over the course of the 3 3-minute rounds. Aska utterly exhausted as he makes his way back to the blue corner. Maurice Hope removing the mouthpiece. David Nyika with a shake of the head, suggesting that he's not necessarily happy that his opponent heard the final bell. But there can be little doubt that it's he who will progress through to the final 8 of the heavyweight tournament.
Well, it's not too bad, is it, that you're disappointed that you haven't stopped your opponent, because it was a thoroughly dominant display by Nyika. Trying probably a little bit too hard in the end there to force the stoppage and knockout, but nevertheless, it's one-way traffic. It's been an excellent display. A lot of skill, a lot of power. He took too many risks here and there, did Nyika. He was open himself, but nevertheless, he's won pretty convincingly here. And Aska, you've got to say, he's done well to hear that last bell.
Thank you, gentlemen. A winner on points, unanimous. The red corner from New Zealand.
So the formality of the decision is announced. David Nyika, a unanimous points decision winner over the 3-time Commonwealth Games representative Yakita Aska, Antigua and Barbuda. And both of their boxers, look at that, 30-22. And I don't think I have seen a score that wide in AIBA Open boxing, but 2 warnings in the final round assessed against Yakita Aska for excessive holding. David Nyika, the 8th ranked boxer in the world, through to the quarterfinals with a thoroughly dominant display over the course of 3 3-minute rounds.
Good display from Nyika there. Good right hand, keeps his man on the ropes, very dominant, measures with that jab and then sends that straight right over. Good boxing, just misses the target there. Little clipping left hook, and this was the delayed reaction. And then he starts. It's the senses just go a little bit from Aska. And I think from that point, Nyika was looking for that knockout shot. It didn't come, but nevertheless, a score of 30-22. I don't think, as you said, Ron, we haven't seen that before, have we? Tremendous.
We've had a couple of, quite a few standing 8 counts. No knockouts yet.